Folks, it is a new week, which means more football, which means more predictions. I'm Dom, that's Gonz. Welcome back to another weekly Slate prediction video. We are literally in week 14. My goodness, we only have like 4 weeks left of football. Where did the time go? But hey, we're here. Gonz, how are you on this Thursday morning?
Well, it's week 14. We got a great Thursday night game tonight. This is crunch time now for everybody. December football. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Man, it's going to be an interesting week for sure. A lot of things on the line, a lot of playoff implications on the line this week. Let's just get right into the meat and potatoes of this week 14, starting with that game that Gonz just mentioned. Them Cowboys, who are on a little bit of a heater as of late, are taking on the Detroit Lions, who are looking for a win to get into playoff contention. Two NFC teams that are still in the hunt. Gonz, what do you got?
This is very interesting because the Cowboys are playing very well, but the Lions are desperate for a win, and they're at home. I picked against them last week, and I was correct. Do they get it done tonight? I'm going to go Cowboys. I think they're just playing better football. I might change it. We'll see. But for right now, I'm going Cowboys. They're the best offense in the league right now, and Detroit just has not been up to par to their standards.
Yeah, this one's a little bit difficult for me because, like you said, Dallas has been playing so well. I mean, they just beat both of the Super Bowl contending teams in back-to-back weeks. It's hard to pick against them right now. Detroit needs a win so badly. They need a win bad. Wow, this one is tough, actually. I didn't think the Cowboys were going to be here. I'm not going to lie. Like, I didn't think they were going to be.
Part of me wants to go back and pick Detroit because I feel like Dan Campbell is going to rise to that occasion, like the must-win situation.
Yeah, but
I might change it. We'll see.
I don't know. I'm going to go with Detroit because I think they are in desperation mode right now. Like, they got to win. Not saying that Dallas doesn't have to win too. They also have to win, but Detroit, like, their division is tough. The only other team that Dallas is competing with is the Eagles, right? Detroit, you still got to go. You still got to face Green Bay, and you still got to face Chicago, who is currently leading that division, by the way. So Detroit needs to win badly. I'm going to go with Detroit. I think Dan Campbell does rise to the occasion, and I think they get it done. All right, next up, we're starting off the Sunday 1 o'clock slate. We got those Seattle Seahawks heading to Atlanta to take on those Falcons. Gonz, what do you got?
Give me the Seahawks. I'm not going to be fooled by the Falcons' façadery. So give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, Falcons, you lost that game to the Jets last week, man. It's GG's in the chat, bro. I'm sorry.
But then I picked them against to lose to the Saints, and they won. But they lose every other game.
Like, dude, like, you're supposed to win last week. You did not. I don't think you win against Seattle. That team is just playing really way too good right now. Give me Seattle in that one as well. Next up, we got wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm pulling my slate. The Cincinnati Bengals, who embarrassed the Ravens on Thanksgiving night, are heading to Buffalo to take on those Bills. Gonz, what do you got?
Is Cincinnati really back, like everyone's saying, because they got one win? No. Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bills.
They're at home. I think Buffalo will take care of business. I think their offense is not going to screw around like the Ravens were, and I think they will take advantage of a poor Cincinnati defense. It might be a close game, but give me the Bills. I think they'll handle it.
Yeah, I think this is a close one too. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen usually have good battles, but I think, like you said, I think Buffalo will stick to a game plan, unlike us doing that. And I mean, they showed that against the Steelers, right? They handled the business. They stuck to a game plan and it worked to perfection. So I'm going to go with Buffalo here. I think they get it done at home, especially against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, next up, we have the Tennessee Titans heading to Cleveland to take on those Browns. Battle of the mid. Gonz, what do you got?
Give me the Browns in a blowout. The Titans are just so bad, and the Browns defense is so good, and I think they're going to this is going to be ugly. I think, and I don't care what their offense is looking like with Shedeur. It doesn't really matter at this point. The Browns defense is going to carry. They're going to win by a lot.
Yeah, give me the Browns here as well. Shador, I think, gets his second win. I just don't think Cam Ward will have any time against Myles Garrett in that Browns front. It's just going to be impossible. Give me Shador and the Browns. All right, next up, we got the Washington Commanders heading to Minnesota. Wait, oh my goodness. Hold on, backtrack. Are tickets for the Tennessee-Cleveland game going for $8? Good Lord.
Probably. I mean, the Browns are garbage.
Yeah, it's $8. My goodness, you can literally get probably goal line seats for $8 for a Tennessee Cleveland. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Backtrack. Going through the slate now. The Washington Commanders will be heading to Minnesota to take on those Vikings. Gonz, what do you got?
This is actually a really hard game to predict because both teams are pretty bad, and the Commanders almost pulled off a stunner last week. Against who was it? Denver? Yeah, took them to overtime. Took them to
overtime.
It's at Minnesota. The Vikings have been playing terrible, and yet so have the Commanders. Aside from that one game,
yeah.
Is it going to be JJ or is it going to be Max Brosmer again? Max Brosmer, garbage.
Oh, JJ fully practiced yesterday, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be JJ.
All right. Come on, 9. Do something. Right. Give me the
Vikings.
I think the defense for the Vikings is better than the Commanders.
I do agree with that. I do agree it's better. I was also kind of curious if Jaden Daniels would make his return.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm looking at the injury report. Jaden Daniels was a limited participant in practice yesterday with his left elbow injury. Yeah, this one's also kind of interesting because I feel like it can go either way, only because 9 is also known to make mistakes. So
ever since he said he was 9, he was terrible.
Yeah,
so
he's been down bad.
Let's not see 9. Let's see JJ McCarthy. How about that?
Yeah, he's down bad. You know what? I'm gonna pick a different one. I'm gonna pick the Commanders here.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Commanders here to take the win. I think 9 needs 9 more weeks to really get it together. I don't think it's this week. So give me the Commanders. And is that would that be an upset? I'm kind of curious about that now that I think about it.
It might be.
Yeah, it would be. It would be an upset because Minnesota is favored in this game.
I don't know how they're garbage too. So that's actually a really good game.
Yeah. It's like game of
in the worst way.
A game of mid, but it's like a competitive game of mid, if that makes any sense. All right, next up on the slate, guys, we have an AFC East matchup. The Miami Dolphins will be heading to MetLife in New Jersey to take on those New York Jets. Gonz, who do you got?
Miami's been playing not very. They won, but they haven't looked that good. They barely beat the Saints. New York, on the other hand, did win at home, and this being played in New York, this has upset written all over it for the Jets. Am I going to take them, though? I really don't know. Give me the Dolphins, but I might change it to the Jets by the end of the video.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins here as well. They're technically still in the hunt, surprisingly. So I guess they're going to try to win out. I don't think they make it, but they're going to try to win out. I think this is a win in the AFC East matchup. All right, next up on the slate, we have an NFC South matchup. Those New Orleans Saints are heading to Tampa Bay to take on those Buccaneers. Gonz, who do you got?
Tampa Bay. Yeah, I just don't see them going to win. Tampa Bay is going to gut it out, even with the injuries. I don't think they cannot afford to lose any more games in the NFC South with the Panthers right on their heels.
Yeah, Panthers are climbing in fast. And again, something else you did not expect. But yeah, the Panthers are climbing in fast. Give me Tampa Bay here as well. I think Baker pulls it out. I just have a lot of trust in him. So give me Tampa Bay in an NFC South matchup, especially at home. Yeah, give me Tampa Bay. We have an AFC South matchup for our next prediction, which is heating up. The AFC South is heating up right now. 3 teams in possible playoff contention, and these are 2 of them. The Indianapolis Colts will be heading to Jacksonville to take on those Jaguars. I don't know. Would this be for the division? Like, is it for place? I'm not sure how they stand.
Yes. Jaguars have first place right now, so they can solidify their grip if they win.
Wow, so this is a huge game for both teams here. Gonz, who you got?
Ooh, the Colts have not been playing well recently, and I can't believe they're favored after the way they've been playing. I'm going to take the Jaguars at home. I think that they're playing better. I think Trevor Lawrence will get it done. Daniel Jones has not done enough to win. He's playing with a fractured fibula, and if they can shut down Jonathan Taylor, they're not going to win. So give me the Jags.
Yeah, this one's tough.
But the Colts desperately need a win, though, so maybe they'll.
Yeah,
this is a really good game. It's not just
a really, really good game. This is definitely gonna be a close one, no doubt about it. Two teams fighting for first place. Oh, this is tough. Hold on, guys, quick yawn.
Morning yawn.
Quick morning yawn.
This is a little bit early for Dom, by the way, folks.
Dude, I'm ready for a vacation. But going into it, I don't know, man. I'm gonna take the Colts just out of desperation. I just think that they need a win bad if they want to stay. Like, I think right now they're a wild card team, which honestly I think that's keeping KC out of contention because, because Jacksonville has to win over Kansas City, not Indianapolis. So Kansas City would have the tiebreaker over Indianapolis. My apologies. But yeah, I'm just going to take the Colts here. I think they need a win bad, and I think Daniel Jones will play just well enough to get the win, and I think Jonathan Taylor has a bounce back game. So give me the Colts here. Folks, we're going to skip Pittsburgh, Baltimore. We'll bring you that prediction this weekend when we do our pregame video. Next up, we have an AFC West matchup. The Denver Broncos, who are also on a heater right now, are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Broncos have won 9 or 10 straight as of late. They're kind of on fire, and I think they make it another win because they're probably going to beat the Raiders. So give me Denver. And honestly, though, I feel like it's probably going to be a close game because Denver, they just I don't know what's up with them, but their offense is not really mind blowing. You know what I mean? They eke out wins. They've been eking out wins. It kind of reminds me of the Kansas City team from last year in a sense where they're just kind of eking out wins, really close scores. But yeah, give me Denver, but it's going to be an ugly one.
Yeah, it's an auto win. The Raiders are just awful, but it might be ugly, like you said.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Denver
ugly.
wins.
Yeah. All right, we have an NFC North matchup. We were just talking about these two teams, the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers for I don't know what Green Bay's record is currently, but would this also be for first place if I'm not mistaken?
I think they are in the Bears are 9-3.
The Bears are in first place.
The Packers are right behind them, 8-3, I think.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
8-3-1. I think that's the reason because they have that tie. 8-3-1.
Oh yeah, you're right. They do have that tie with the Cowboys. That was insane.
So yes, this will be for first place. I think if the Bears lose.
Yeah. Just doing my research. Yeah, so they are currently 8-3-1. So they will be battling the Bears for first place. This is going to be a good one. Two teams that, we saw the Green Bay Packers coming. We did not see the Bears coming this season. But give me Green Bay at home. I think Green Bay takes this one at home. It's good. Like I said, it's going to be a close fight between the two. I think Green Bay just ekes it out by that much, though.
Yeah. I should have picked the Bears last week. I think the Packers are way better than Philadelphia, but somehow they lost to them. That was insane. I think playing at home, though, I don't know. The Packers are doing this weird stuff where they look like the best team in the league one week, and then another week they look just mid. So it's if there were good Packers show up, they could win this big. But if that team that loses to the Panthers and the Eagles at home shows up,
and the Browns,
well, yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about the home games, then they're in trouble because the Bears are red hot, and they had a great win on the road in Philly. Can't believe the Packers are favored by 6. They're giving the Bears no chance to win this.
Yeah, no, the Bears have a legitimate shot to win this. I think they have a good chance.
I think Micah Parsons is going to get after him. I think the Packers defense is going to be all right. I think the Packers will win.
All right, next up, we got the Los Angeles NFC West matchup. Divisions, NFC West matchup. Los Angeles Rams taking on those Arizona Cardinals. Rams need to bounce back after last week losing to the Panthers. I think the Rams, they do indeed bounce back. I think they take this one. I think the Rams, are they still first?
Yes.
After that loss, they're still first? Okay, So the Rams, they're going to want to, because the Niners are right there, folks. I know people are saying the Niners are right there. I think they have 9 wins on the season so far.
They're 9-3 versus 9-4.
Yeah, so they are right there. And shout out to the Niners, by the way, because, dude, they're on a bye week this week. But to be able to battle to that point and with all those injuries and injuries to key players, mind you, like injuries to your star players, and still have 9 wins on the season competing for playoffs, that's insane. So shout out to them. But yeah, give me the Rams here. I think they handle the Cardinals and maintain their positioning.
Yeah, give me the Rams. They need a win bad, or else they'll fall to a wild card team after being the number 1 seed just last week.
Literally. All right, guys. Sunday night football. This had potential to be a good one. The Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs at home at Arrowhead. I'm going to be problematic here. I'm going to pick the Texans to upset the Chiefs at home. I think the Chiefs' offensive line is compromised. I don't think they've been playing their best ball as of late. CJ Stroud is indeed back. I know that the Texans have struggled against the Chiefs in the past, but I don't know. Something just feels right about this. And I think that Texans defense can get at Mahomes. So give me the Texans in an upset. I'm taking them to win in Arrowhead.
Yeah, you said it right there. They have struggled to win against Kansas City, especially at Arrowhead. And by that, I think that Kansas City is going to surprise the world and win by a lot of points. I feel like the Chiefs are not – the Texans are like the biggest pretenders ever. I don't know, man. I don't trust them. I know they're winning, and I know they're slipping by with these decent wins. I don't know, man. I think their defense is for real, but I just don't think their offense is good enough. They got some really lucky penalties to go their way against the Colts. I don't know, man. I'm not on the Houston bandwagon. I mean, hopefully I don't eat my words, but give me the Chiefs in like a 10-point plus victory.
I'm going to pray you're wrong just this one time, because seeing the Chiefs suffer is just like.
I like that. I do, but I can't trust the Texans to win on the road.
I know. I completely understand why you made that decision. I completely understand.
Mahomes is not Daniel Jones.
No, he's not. He's not. That's why I'm hoping. But their offense, the only reason why I'll say is because their offensive line is compromised, and that Texans pass rush is just freaking ridiculous.
If they win, I'm not mad at all. I'm really not.
I'm not. Trust me. If the Texans want to get the Chiefs to 6-7, I'm perfectly okay with that.
That might end their season if they lose.
It could. It potentially could. It might be too far to climb back from, because they still got to face the Broncos as well. Oh, and the Chargers. Now I think about it, they still got 2 more.
Another Chargers game. Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of the Chargers, Monday night football, folks. Last game of the weekly slate. This is those Eagles taking on those Chargers at home in LA for Monday night football. This has the potential to be a good one. Eagles need a win. They need a win, to be honest. Bad loss to the Bears on Black Friday. They just got manhandled. Let's just be real. Philadelphia got manhandled on the line of scrimmage. That run game for the Chicago was just going crazy. I don't know if the Chargers are able to do the same thing, though. That's the thing. I think Philly takes the win in LA.
You love picking Philly.
I do. I usually do. If the Chargers offensive line was fully healthy, I would have leaned Chargers. I'm not going to lie. But I just don't think the Chargers can successfully do what the Bears did in the run game against the Eagles. I just don't know if they can do that. And just like Patrick Mahomes' offensive line, Herbert's offensive line is compromised. So I think that's going to make it a little tough for him as well. So I'm going to take the Eagles to win it in LA.
You can say it. That was a really nice way of putting it. I'm just going to give it to it how it is for you, Chargers. You guys are pretenders. I'm sorry, you are. And Justin Herbert's dealing with an injury. Got hurt last week. I think his wrist. He got surgery.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't he have to have surgery?
Yeah, he did. But he might play on Monday. Given that, just give me the Eagles. I don't like picking the Eagles, and I should have picked against them again with the Bears. I should have picked the Bears. But this game, I think the Chargers are too injured. And if Herbert is limited or doesn't play, Philly's going to win. And I think Philly knows they need to start playing better. But I don't know. It's kind of funny to see them just lose. So if they lose again, I'm not mad.
This is how I feel about the Chiefs. But all right, guys. So those are all of our predictions. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong. What was our most blasphemous take? Let us know in the comment section down below. Guys, any final thoughts before we wrap this video?
Blasphemous take, like saying the Chargers are pretenders.
I don't think the Chargers are pretenders in my wholehearted. I think if they weren't, like, if their offensive line wasn't as badly injured as it was, I think they had a real shot to contend this year. I mean, shoot, they gave Kansas City a run for their money week 1. Like,
that was a long time ago. Now they got to go. And that's when they were. That's when they got another game at Denver. At Denver, those are going to be tough tests.
Yeah, I mean, that's when they were fully healthy. That's when they were fully healthy. So with them not being as healthy, it's going to be tough. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they're pretenders though. I think they had a real shot. But I mean, shoot, they're still in the playoffs, so it's not far off. But it's definitely going to be a fight for them for sure, especially in this game.
Oh, go ahead and announce the records of last week too before we go.
Oh yeah, shoot. Before we wrap it up, folks, thank you for letting me know. So last week, folks, I took a tiny bit of a nosedive. Not a nosedive really, but I went 9-6 last week out of 15 games. Gonz went 10-5 out of 15 games, which brings our record to Gonz being 121-67-1 and bringing me to 128-60-1. So Gonz still has some catching up to do. He has 4 weeks to do it. So let's see if he can do it in this 4-week span. Gonz, how do you feel about your record before we call it a day?
It feels all right. It feels okay. Listen, I mean, I'm not going to probably win this year, but that's okay. I'll be
glad you accepted your fate early.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I might hop back in it. We'll see.
We'll see. He has 4 weeks, folks. He has 4 weeks to hop back in it. So we'll see what happens. I doubt it though, because my ball knowledge is just out of this world. So
I'm happy you're picking upsets though. You're not just picking the favorite team all week.
I wasn't always just picking the favorite team, which is the crazy part. Like if you go back in history of all these videos, I wasn't just picking the favorite team.
It's kind of ironic that I win this week when he starts picking upsets.
Oh, yeah. Let's go like that. Sure. But all right, folks, we're gonna call it a day here. We're gonna be back to you to bring Ravens Steelers predictions. Going up to this weekend. It's a big game. Ravens need it in the worst way if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Let's see if they do so. But until then, I am Dom. That's Gonz. Thank you for joining us for another weekly Slate video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, your grandmama, your cousins, your third cousins, fourth nephew, all those fancy people in your family. Oh yeah, and I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. We haven't been back since Thanksgiving, so I don't think. Well, no, we did. We did
Friday.
We did Friday technically. Yeah, but I hope you all had a great holiday. I know everybody's looking forward to Christmas, so get your Christmas gifts ready. But again, I'm Dom. That's Gonz. We'll see you next time for Ravens pregame talk. Go Ravens, hopefully.